Hey y'all, long time no see. I literally don't think I've made a video since our Ohio trip video. So it's been like almost a month. But I need to update you guys on what's been happening this last month. It has been a month. Okay, it is currently August 18th, and let me tell you, the month has been a monthing, okay? So I'm gonna do a little makeup look, like a little no makeup look, which it'll probably turn into a full face, let's be real, because that always happens. And just update you on some life things, some career things, some work things, and yeah. Also, if you see the mess behind me, you don't. I'm currently trying to figure out what I wanna do with our office, nail room, dog room, like I don't even know, okay? Okay, so I'm actually not doing a big makeup look today. I'm just doing something little. I have lashes on. These are the lashes I use. They're the Kev lashes from Amazon. This is the style Cirrus. I guess that's how you say that. And they're the D-Mix. I don't even know where to begin, honestly. I guess I'll start from when we got back from our Ohio trip, which was July 22nd, I believe. Yeah, we got back at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. on the 22nd. It was a drive, okay? That trip, you know what? I've never been on a plane before, but because of how like rough on the body and how just like tired and out of touch of life I was because of that drive, 17 hours. It took us 20 hours to get there, but like 17 to get back. But because of how literally out of touch I was during that entire trip, I'm just gonna fly next time. Never been on a plane. It's 2 to 2.5 hours on a plane. So I might just have to get over my fear, because I'd rather be on a plane for 2.5 hours than have to be in a car for literally like 20 hours ever again in my entire life. So we got back, I went back to work. We got back on a Tuesday. It was like Tuesday morning. I was originally supposed to go back to work that Tuesday, but because I was like so tired and just needed like a day, I texted my manager that night and was like, hey, I literally might need tomorrow off, which was that following Wednesday, because I literally just took Tuesday to rest, and Wednesday was gonna be kind of like my reset day. And I just felt like I couldn't be the best for the kids if I was literally exhausted and moping around like I hadn't slept in a week. So she ended up letting me take that Wednesday off too, so I only worked 2 days that week. It's been like a struggle at work for me, like mentally, emotionally, and just like being present at this job right now is super hard. I was kind of hoping that getting this job would like bring my heart back to where it first was when I graduated high school. I wanted to be like a special education teacher, but your girl has not gone to college. So that was out of the question. But when I heard about this field, I was like, you know what, let me try it out. It's just been a struggle. I don't know what it is. I really couldn't tell you, honestly. And then the next week, I was like, you know what, it's Monday, I got this, let's go. Had a great day Monday. Tuesday rolls around and I get an unexpected call from my mom at work, which she never calls me at work. I'm not allowed to have my phone, but I do have my Apple Watch because we use our Apple Watches at work. So I saw that she was calling me. And y'all, one thing my mama does is she never calls me at work, ever. So I knew something was wrong. I declined it and I was like, you know what, I might need to get on the walkie, try to figure out what's going on. She texted me saying, it's an emergency, I need you to answer. So I figure out who needs to take my kid, figure out all the stuff I need to do to get to the break room. So I get to the break room and I call her and I'm like, hello, like it's literally the middle of the day, what is going on? She proceeds to tell me that my grandmother on my dad's side unfortunately did pass away. And I was like, hello, like what do you mean? So I run in the office, tell my boss, she gets me off, and I just go and spend the rest of the day with my parents. A bunch of emotions just because she was my last living grandparent. And so it's just like a bunch of emotions running through like everybody right now. And so at work, I'm allowed to take 3, they call them bereavement days, but essentially like grievance days. So like a week went by and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my bereavement days. So I took my bereavement days the 6th through the 8th. And I just have not been back to work since. I'm kind of like on edge, y'all. Like I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna say I've like fallen out of love with what I'm doing. I don't want to, it's not the right word I want to use, because I do love what I do. And when I do decide to leave this field of work. I am going to be very heartbroken because it's something that I've been wanting to do since I was in 8th grade, so a really long time. I just feel like I have a different calling in life, and y'all know doing nails is what I've wanted to do for like the last 3 years now. And so I finally come to a conclusion that I'm gonna go back to work. I literally did Uber Eats last week and I made the same amount of money that I did a day like I would be making at work. I think I put a little too much blush on my nose. So I had a plan, and I think this is what is gonna be best for me. I think I'm gonna go back to the center part-time Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Uber Eats Tuesday and Thursday. That way when I start nail school, I won't be like dead tired, because I would have to take a night class, which means I would work from like 8 to 3 or 8 to 4, get to the night class at 5:30, be there till 9:30, get up and do it all over again. And so I'm thinking, if they let me do like full/part-time, I could do part-time at the nail school Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then full-time Tuesday and Thursday. And then I could just Uber Eats Monday night and Tuesday morning, and then go to nail school whenever I need to. But if they don't allow me to do full-time nail school for 2 days out of the week, I could still do Uber Eats that morning and then that evening and still make up for what I would be missing in a full day of work. So it's honestly just like a lot that plays into it for me, because I hate that I've lost the passion for what I've been wanting to do since I was in 8th grade. But even if they're not okay with it, it's still what I want to do. Anyways, enough of that. Let's talk about living situations. So Q and I have actually been in our apartment complex since August 8th of last year. So we just hit a year. We've been in this specific unit because we started out on the 3rd floor, and then like 6 months in, we moved downstairs to the 1st floor. So we've been in this unit since February, and our lease is up in March. So we're thinking of either renting a house. I found a really cute 4-bed, 3-bath or 4-bed, 2-bath for $2,000 a month, which is not bad right now. Houses are going down, so I think we're gonna wait until around like January to look. But we do have to let them know 60 days before our lease ends if we want to re-sign or not. So I honestly think the smartest thing to do would be to like weigh out all of our options in December and then figure out what we're gonna do from there. But if we cannot get into a house, we're gonna re-sign our lease here, and then hopefully by March of 2027 we'll be in a house, because I need to have my own space and my babies need their own yard. Okay, and then the last thing, I'm not gonna bring this last thing in here because the other dogs will literally freak out. But we got a new puppy. Her name is Nova, and she is between, I think now between 12 and 14 weeks. She is a Merle Aussie Doodle. She's literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. Sorry guys, y'all are the cutest pits I've ever seen. But this is Nova. She is literally the cutest thing. We love her so much, and now having 3 dogs in an apartment, is that the best idea? No. But the situation that she was in, I could not say no. But yeah, that is literally all the life updates I have for you guys. I promise, I know I've been really bad at posting on here and TikTok, but we need to get to our grind. I promise you will not have to wait any longer. I have literally gone through and planned all my videos for the rest of the month, and so keep watching out for videos from me. I think my uploading days are gonna change throughout the week. I think I'm gonna do Mondays and then Fridays. So that way it's one at the beginning and one at the end of the week, and the rest of the time I can just plan, do TikToks, do Instagram posts, and do nails. Y'all, these are the nails I did last night. They are so cute. They're not quite the polka dot that I was going for, but I still think they're super cute, okay? And they're super long. I miss my long nails. I have been forced to have short nails at work. Not really, but I don't want them to be like, your nails are too long. And I'd be like, hello, okay, and, but we're back. We're back. So yeah, I love you guys, and thank you for sticking with me and supporting me even though I've sucked at posting. But I promise I will be so much better, and I cannot wait for you guys to see more to come on my journey. Love you guys.